All right. Hi, guys. This is me, Russell Davis, or more commonly known as RoboLizard222. Now, here in a minute, I'm going to be starting up the stream, and we're going to be doing some animating today. Yay! I've been working on a animated project here in the last few weeks to months now. See about getting some stuff done. My roommate is closing his door, probably because I'm being loud, and he's like, ah, ah, so annoying. But all right, let's see. I'm gonna post some things telling people that I'm live so that they may come on by and check us out and see what we're up to. Just get all interested. So they'll go, oh, oh, this guy, he doesn't know anything about cartoon making. And I say, well, no, I know things. I know lots of things. Loads of things. But what I just don't always have enough experience. So, but today should be a pretty good day. Let's see. Forgive me here. All right, and then let's copy that because yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll submit it there, and then all right. There we go. So, anybody out there? How y'all doing today? You guys doing good? You having a wonderful day? I'm having a pretty chill day, honestly. Just just a typical. Oh shoot, I'm doing the wrong thing. I done screwed up. Oh no, I screwed up. I'm a terrible person. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm gonna go back and there we go. I done goofed up. That didn't happen. It's, I'm a good boy. I promise. I promise I'm a good boy. Okay, sometimes I'm a good boy. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm just a megalomaniac, filled with the desires to dominate and rule the world. Yes, rule it. Okay, sometimes I'm a good boy. Own it. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. We don't need to hear me twice in a row. Get some weird feedback loop, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay, just needed the link. See, these are the things I should have done a couple minutes ago, but I had a few minutes and I was like, okay, well, let's get this puppy on the road. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I like that more. That's better. That's a lot better. Although, yeah, Reddit. Why? Why Reddit? Okay, we'll check on that. We'll check on that later. So, all right. So, let me get some introductions in order here. My name is Russell Davis, like I said, and we're going to be animating a little project. Now, this project is very unique for me because I've done a little bit of sim animation, but not to the point where I can brag about it. But this project is really what I've been working on over the last few months. Um, the whole premise of the movie is, what if your deep, darkest thoughts and subconscious feelings kind of came out and became monsters that attacked people. And I'm hoping that it comes along pretty well. It looks pretty good in many respects. It looks it looks really, really, really good. But I'll let people decide. So yep. So it this should be a pretty good, pretty fun little project. So I think why don't we just go ahead and get this puppy on the road? Why is that blinking? There's a thing blinking. Well, I can care less about latest news. So, so over here, here is Photoshop. Now, this is where I do most of my animating. It's not very difficult to do animating in Photoshop if you know what you're doing. Um, so as you can see here, you have everything. You have your tools on this side, and color swatches on this side, and your history and your layers or channels and paths and things. But for this, I'm going to open up a new project and get rid of you because I'm doing this on Stylus. And I'm going to open up a un well, open up a video file that I have not already started on. As you can see, I've made 100 little tests and things trying to get things right and make them look good. So, oh, come on, this could be stairway. I'm trying to remember these here. Reflections. Alright, I'm trying to remember. Rough corner, hallway corner shot. Oh, that's that one. Let's see. Reflection shot already done. In fact, I might open that for you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, let me open this just to show you what I've been doing, so you get a little bit of a preview of where we're gonna go before I get things going. So as you can see here, whoop, I don't need that. I don't need that. Okay. So kind of here. Sorry guys, my computer is not always the fastest sometimes. So this is a reflection shot as you can see. Um, no, forget that. So this is just a simple window into a door, and the whole point of this is that the monster is going to be reflected in the window. Now I've added a filter over it, which is going to slow things down. As you can see here, there's a little bit of it that's incremental, so it slowly moves across this area here and just goes all the way across. So it's gonna take a while. Unfortunately, even when I'm not streaming, this takes a lot of power. But movement here. So let me open up a. Let me show you what this shot actually looks like when I finished it. So let me see. We get over here into videos. Let me give you, like I said, I want to give you guys a look of what I've been up to. Yes, that should be it. There we go. Yeah, there you go. I'll go ahead and let it loop on itself a couple times. But as you can see, this is what I've been up to. Just movement, you know, this tentacle-looking alien creature just moving across and having it move like that. Although I may fix some of the blurring a little better so it looks a bit more subtler, but the effect is really good in my opinion, especially for a quick little shot like this. You know, so you get tentacles flailing about, which look really, really bizarre, and were actually really tricky to do. So, but somebody messaged me. Okay, easy, my friends in the Facebook. I close the Facebook because I don't want bings and dings and sings and things. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can post this here. Can I? Yay! I can. But I think, can I? No, I got one more minute. But as you can see here, there's different layers. This layer here is actually the outline of the creature. This is what I initially start out with. And this layer here is actually colorization. It's me coloring it in. And you can't see it very well on this image, but um, it's I color in it in a very frantic painted way, so it actually has a lot of texture. And this one here is actually the entire frame. It's the video itself. So we'll go ahead and close this. No, we're good. I don't want to save it. So we'll open up one that I have not touched, and whoa, well, that kind of helps. Let's see. Stare wide shot. No, stare dolly back. I already did that one. Stairway. I need to get things organized here. It's like, look at all these files that are completely, and all these voice files, me screeching and making horrific sounding noises. So let's see, which one have I not done? Reflection, no, we're looking for these. Walking hallway shot. No, I already, let's see. Forgive me here, I'm trying to remember what I have done. And here I have a friend who did some great voice acting for me and some narration for the project that sounds really. He did a really good job. I can't deny he did bombastic. Oh look, there's me in my sweaty, hideous looking glory. So we've got here a pan, and we've got just a frame at the end that makes no sense. It's like, what? It's just the shot, the edit continuing to another shot. But as you can see here, there's me around the corner, and I want the creature to actually come moving out from around here. So I think I'm probably gonna start it around. Let's see. Let's see. I'm moving here, moving out here. I want to start it about here. Yeah, a little bit. How about here? Because there's nothing really here when it's like almost an empty frame, especially with this piece here. So I want something to grab you when you move on this. Yeah, I want something to grab the viewer's eye right here, so they don't really notice this big ugly empty spot that looks bad. So I'm trying. All right, let me zoom in here a little bit, make it fit on screen. So we go from here. We have a pencil. All right, so I think I may also. Let me see. Yeah, I may. I may select this thing here. Make it about 20. Downside is this is like all beige. This whole building was beige. It was, downside of school buildings, but I want it to be in the thing. Oop, oop, hold on. Oh, sorry about that. For some reason, it got clicked off. I guess maybe I clicked out of the frame here. I've got two monitors, so if you see the mouse disappear, I'm at the other monitor. So let's go back to the dashboard. So, how are y'all doing today? You guys doing pretty good, or everybody having just a grand old time? If you want to write anything in the chat, feel free. I'll see if I can respond back to you. I'd appreciate it. Any feedback, especially. All right, so back into Photoshop here. So I'm probably gonna be doing this. All right. Okay, let's lower the tolerance even more. I may actually have to lower it. Let me see. And I want to say thanks to Fizzlian Studios for the music. What the heck? That's not what I wanted. There we go. I'm just all haphazard today, aren't I? But yeah, thanks to Fizzlian Studios for the music. I contacted them because they have some really epic film-like music that I thought was really, really good. I just, I really liked what they did. They do they do good music. As you can hear, it's pretty good. This thing is dancing around like a crazy person. Pause you. I don't need the video to run. I just need to make sure it's doing good because we can't have it busting up on us. All right. No pixels were selected. Well, no dear. All right. I guess if we make this about one, let's see. Hold on. I think there may be some conflicting things here. Let's see. Let me see. I think there may be some issues in terms of the my streaming software may think I'm trying to do something to it when I'm actually trying to do Photoshop. So there's like conflicting key binding, so to speak. But all right, well, I'll just hand draw it for now. It's so so let's see. We want its I want its leg to be moving out. So we have it coming around. Let's see what's the pixel size. How's that look? Ooh, that looks bad actually. That's not what I wanted at all. Sorry guys. I thought I had a preset saved. Oh, don't do this to me. Hold on. Sometimes Photoshop gives me some real ugly trouble, and then I get. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Where is it? Here we go. Sometimes it gives me trouble, and I'm sitting here going, looking like, oh, hey, what's going on? No. Alright. I'm going to close it and reopen it. You see, this is my desktop. This is a very good game, by the way. Keep talking and nobody explodes. I had some fun. We made a party game out of it, which actually is really fun if you can get people together, especially if some people feel the need to sabotage each other. It's actually kind of, like I said, it's really fun. All right, alrighty, there we go. Open you back up. Okay, there you go. While we wait here, so they make you wait 10 minutes every time. Every time. Every time. You make me wait every time. Let's see what my friend said on Facebook. Well, there we go. We got back up. No, it just isn't working. Yeah, it just isn't working. What's the deal with you? What is the deal with you? Okay, it's just something silly. Oh goodness, the Bayonettas. Smash Brothers have tons of fans who are into Smash. But yeah. Well, what's the deal? Why is it glitching out like that? Huh. That is weird. I've never had it glitch out like me this badly. Let me try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then I'll just show you guys some of my other projects so you can see what I've been up to, like I said, and I'll give you a step-by-step little guide. Oop, sounds like one of my neighbors is banging. There's some roof repair going on. Apparently, the roof at my apartment complex is all busted. So they've been. I don't know if I can be able. Can I? No. What is the deal? Is it just lagging? Let me go to normal. Yeah, I feel. Huh. That is so weird. If I change the. There we go. Weird. Weird, 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 weird. Weird. Oh, it is. Huh. Interesting. Alright, forgive me. I'm experimenting here. I'm trying to remember which preset. Oh, yeah, I think that was it. No, it's not. Dang it. No. No. Yes. No. What is. Hold on. So, when I animate here, like I said, I create a new layer, and you can do this by going to layers, and for video or timeline videos you have to add a new blank video layer, which I just did. So, and I add a new group. I take this and move it over here. Alright, move it up here. Move that there. Alright. So it allows me that if I make a mistake in this video, that to be able to either just delete this or cut it into pieces and not have to affect the original video file. You know, you move here. Will this work now? What is the deal with this thing? I don't get it. Maybe it's... That works. I don't understand why it's glitching out on me, guys. I am so sorry for this. I think that... no, that's not it. Don't really get what's going on there. Yeah, sorry about that. That may be real loud. There we go. Found it. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to save that. Rename brush. Yeah, see, I knew it wasn't actually a pencil, but it looks like a pencil. That's the reason why I use it. Turn my volume up. Alright, save it as pencil. For monster. There we go. So, okay. I didn't save the size of it though. Okay, which I wanted it to be about 10. Let me go back here. Alright. Alright, so we've got a creature coming around the corner. So this is tricky because we don't have a way of really seeing at what angle it's going to come at for this. So let's see. I don't want it to be too close because I'm sitting here at the corner and you never know, something creeping up behind you. You don't want it to you don't want it to be obvious, you know. It's like, oh, he's right there, you stupid monster, he's gonna get you, you know, you stupid dude. You know, you don't want any of that. You want to be able to have it. Yeah, you want to make it look a little bit realistic. So I think what I'm going to do is set it coming around here. Oh wow, that's still really, really big. Alright, well, change it to 5 then. Because it's further away. Yeah. Okay. just erase it this time instead of. So we'll have a foot come. Now this creature is actually very, very tall. It's about 7 feet tall, actually, 7, 6 feet. Now there's another feature in animating that really helps out, and I'm gonna have to turn it on, called onion skinnings, which allows you to be able to see frames behind it, as you can see here. Behind you and in front. So if I do this, you know, you can still see it in front. So you get this understanding of how the dynamic is. It's kind of akin to how old school animators would flip the pages back and forth to look at it, and they also have a light underneath. But flipping it actually looks helps you do animation better because it helps with movement, so you don't have nearly as much kind of issues with onion skinning, which I've had before, where I'm trying to figure out how to do this, and it ends up looking like I'm just doing this weird thing. Now you're probably wondering, it's like, why are you drawing it so rough? Well, I'm drawing it rough because that is the monster's design. It's a living idea, so it's kind of like a living doodle of sorts. So this person is, or this creature is an embodiment of somebody's kind of feelings. So the best way to represent that is kind of like a giant doodle creature. And I think I'm gonna have its foot fall here. That looks a little big though. Have its foot fall here, but then have a tentacle kind of come around. Well, I don't know. That looks kind of funky. That just it's kind of cluttered. So let me check on the stream here. Oh, nobody's watching. Oh well. There we go. Yeehaw. Checking on the stream here, guys. I want to make sure that. There you go. What about you? There we go. Okay. Alright, so as you can see here, we have kind of a foot seemingly coming down, although it doesn't look too good. We got that. This music's really energetic. Just. Alright, let me see. Let me round this off. So when this creature kind of moves, it's more like a blobby kind of. Imagine an octopus with legs kind of thing going on here. Let's see here. Okay. Alright. So we get that. And then we can begin it kind of moving forward. That and the camera's movement. This is the biggest issue I've run into when it comes to animating mixed live action and everything else, is that the movement of the camera makes things really weird sometimes. It's like here, the camera shifts just a little bit, so I actually have to account for that just a smidge. So see, when the creature's moving, it actually isn't too difficult, but when it's standing still or in a stuck position, like here where it's only moving just a little, I have to accommodate for that. And as you can see here, like pay attention to this corner here. And as you can see, it's actually shifting just a breath amount. But that's enough to make most people, when you're sitting here trying to watch it looks really weird. It looks really unusual and difficult to really keep immersion, really. And that's the biggest thing with animation, is you want it to be easy for people to sit there and kind of watch it. And the cool thing about animation is most people are going to be fascinated by it, especially younger individuals, but you don't want something too difficult for them. So you want to make it as easy as possible. Actually, yeah, okay. I was like, is that shifting in a different direction? I was like, no, it's not. So, okay, we'll do this. Now, this is a slow thing, slow animation for me that I've come to realize is I'm doing this at 30 frames per second, which is completely foolish. It's really stupid of me. I should have done this at 24 frames, or heck, even 12 frames. But my friend, he filmed it at 30 frames per second on his camera, and I was like, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna try my hand at it. So let's see. Let's kind of watch. Oh, oh, stop that. Literally a couple seconds, or well, not even a second, like half a second, its foot lands, which may actually be a bit much. So what I'm gonna do. So when in Photoshop, if you're doing animation like this, like I said, this is a video layer. Now a video layer is different from a regular layer, which I can make here. A video layer, they're actually two different colors. A video layer is always blue. Anything that's a video is blue. But a regular layer, like this guy here, you can draw it, and it's gonna keep. There is no movement. There is no change in frame. So you can do any and all of that. Why a video layer like this one is going to change with each layer. That means you'll have to draw it consistently. So if, or not consistently, you have to draw it frame by frame. So if I doodle here, it's not in the next frame. I have to draw something else. So if you want a static image, you actually have to do a regular layer to be able to do that. So it's a little quirk of Photoshop. It's one that actually I didn't figure out until later. So, alright, so I didn't like how that just started like that. It took a little, it was a little too quick. So, what I'm going to do, let's say you have, it's like I said, you don't, for this, if you don't like how a frame is moving and you want to add more frames in, which is usually what I end up doing, because I usually draw a little bit too quick. You go down into layer, video layers, insert blank frame, which will insert a blank frame into in between kind of what you're working on and everything. So we've got one there, and you got one here now. So I'm going to bridge the gap between these two a smidge. There we go. And I'm going to do the same for this one. I'm going to add another blank frame so that I have a little bit more here. This is a little bit more to the foot's impact. You know, it takes a little slower, mind you, but it's there. I'm gonna go over here and kind of clean this up, make it match a bit more. And then this one, same thing. Alright, and then we're back to where we're at. Go here. I'll go back through and erase things so it's a little bit more smoother. Thankfully, my friend's camera work actually was really good. He held the camera pretty steady all in but one shot. He he did the best he could, but there's only so much you could do when you're hand holding a DSLR little camera, because they're just, they're not designed for ease of use, so to speak. You gotta be careful that you don't end up drifting, because that can happen sometimes. So when you don't see the next few frames, you can kind of drift around a little bit. And I think I'm gonna have a certain little tentacle come flur, kind of whirl by. It's a bit too much. This shot is highly unrealistic, and I'm beginning to realize it. But it looks cool, so I guess it's all right. Isn't that filmmaking? Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how filmmaking works? It's all good. It's all cool. It's all good so long as it's for the story and it looks cool. Okay, I know I'm making horrendous sin in filmmaking, but forgive me. I'm not perfect. I'm a nerd like everybody else. This music's getting all kind of sympathetic here. It's like, oh, the sadness. Oh my goodness, the sadness. It's too much. It's a 4-second animation, so alright. Maybe actually moving this a bit too fast. Oh. So now, if you ever want to see how you doing, like I'm doing, I'm about halfway. So what I'm gonna do is this thing's gonna get all prissy with me here, but we'll fix it in a minute. I'll undo it, but what the heck was that? Okay. So if you want to see what it looks like in motion, you go to this little tab, go to render video, and the little button will start trying to think things. And I'll go over here and just do test. So I test so I know that it's not finished. So you've got all your encoding options, which I've heard is not too great. There's better options, QuickTime and things. You can't really change it in terms of quality. I'll make it medium quality. But I heard Photoshop image sequence is better, which it creates a series of images that you can then take into a editing software like Sony Vegas here. No, I didn't mean to click it. And go away, Sony Vegas. Nobody wanted you here. You're not cool like the rest of us. You're not cool like the rest of us. You go media. So we go back to media composer. So, all right. Come on, I want you to go away before I do this. Come. There you go. Come on, stop loading. Nobody likes you. Not right now. Go away. There we go. Okay. You click on that and it will start rendering. So I don't see anybody watching currently. Ooh, sorry about that. Clicking on some stuff. Stream health is excellent. Well, good. I'm glad I'm there. Anybody gonna go to the premiere? I don't think I'm gonna have much of a chance to be able to do it myself, but you never know. So, all right. So this is finished. I'll go over here. Let me open up the video file. Go to the videos here. We'll go test to test thing and go look at around at the stuff. That's alright. That's yeah. That's okay. Let's see. White shot. I'm looking for hallway corner hiding. There we go. Oh, okay. Oop. Sometimes it forgets it was muted. Wow, that was short. That's too short, actually. That didn't look too bad, though. Okay. That's what I get for trying to look up half a second's worth of work, but. Okay, so. I'm gonna undo all this. Get back to where we were. So we'll go here. Let's see. Its foot lands, and then the tentacle kind of comes swirling in. So, and then after that, we're moving into here. I think I need to add a bit of a bulge here. So it looks like it's kind of bending its leg a little, but I don't want it to bend its leg too much. Okay, this is gonna be like the tip of its tentacle kind of swirling forward. Okay, we keep on moving, keep on trucking. That's animation for you guys. It's all about just. Now you go to the next one, and then you go to the next one, then you go to the next one. I'm gonna keep this kind of steady now. Alright. I'm gonna keep moving this back just a little bit so it makes the illusion of the camera's pan a bit more realistic. Even on the tentacle here, I've got to add that pan in so it feels real. Because that's the biggest concern when it comes to animation is that people, they look at it and they're like, what? Granted, this is a tentacle monster, so realism is a little bit, excuse me, it's a little bit more difficult sometimes. I once showed a friend some little test shot I was doing of this. He's like, what's that all about? It looks like some sort of clothing line being flipped about. It's like, it's an animated tentacle monster. And he's like, oh, okay, now I see it. I was like, oh, well, I guess it's not as obvious as it's supposed to. Okay, think I think I'm reaching the point where, let me see something here. No, that's about right. Okay. I think I'm reaching the point where another leg is probably gonna start moving forward. And that's pretty difficult doing kind of walk cycles and stuff like that. Give it that little curve. But well, can I erase that? Clean that up a little bit. A little bit more further. do, do, do. Because why the heck not? Let's get this going. Here we go. How does that look? I think that tentacle needs. Actually, I think it needs to start kind of. Yeah, it needs to. That's what, is what the logical thing is. Over here? No, this is the other foot. This is the other foot coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in to swing. It's coming. It's attacking. It's a foot. It's amazing. Okay, not really, but hey, you got something. Even feet are amazing. The just the anatomical kind of construction behind it. Just think about it. They move you everywhere. And just imagine all that the moving components inside of a foot. It just that's a lot there. You've got how many bones in a leg alone. It's amazing that all of that structure there can hold you up, and then you have to draw it, which most people, it's just simple little boxes and things just moving about left, right, whoop de doo. But that's kind of the fun of animation, I think, for me. It's like, wow, look at them. They were able to get this thing to do this weird looking dance, this strange looking dance up and right, left, center kind of thing. You're like, wow, look at them. They're able to capture movement, and honestly, it's kind of. I know some people don't like to combine science and art into one thing. They're like, no, they're different. And I'm like, is it? Is it different? I think I'm gonna, it's art studies life. It studies the experience. It studies feeling and emotion and expresses it. While science studies it more empirically, but it's something. It's still something really, really cool. I think I'm gonna have to. There we go. I'm gonna have to start adding a tip because that's this tentacle got way too long. Let me add a tip to this too. I'm gonna fix this. This tentacle's too big for its own good. It's just too big, boss. We can't do nothing about it. Yeah, I don't care. See, I don't care. You need to get that tentacle back. Get that tentacle into looking good. Make it look, make it look like the rest of them. Make him look good. Make him look good, boys. I don't know why I decided to go into a gangster feel, but gangster movies are fun though. At least the old ones are. New ones are a bit more brutal and gritty, and they're not always fun. It's a bit more cringeworthy sometimes. But hey, that's half the fun I think of gangster films. Is just that you get to watch something you're not usually allowed to watch. It's just the shoot 'em ups and the bang bangs and the pew pews and the whoop de doos and stuff. So, but let me check on stream here. All right, we getting anybody? No, there's no. I noticed there was one person earlier, but yeah. Yeah, you can't win them all. You can't win them all, but I need to get this project finished. That's right. Need to get it done. So, but the stream's doing I think stream quality is doing pretty good, which that was my biggest concern is stream health is great. No data, no active streamers currently. If you keep, huh? Weird, weird. That's fun. That kind of weird, now, didn't you? Yes. So, all right, that looks a little bit better. That tentacle does. Yeah, actually, I may hold on. I might kind of curve it a little bit more, hook it a little bit more. There we go. I'm doing that. Oh, I didn't add the other foot in. I think it's time that it starts rolling a little bit more. Because the monster is actually kind of moving off to the side. It's looking forward. I was tempted to do a shot where it came around the corner, but I don't want to reveal too much about it. Not until the ending reveal. You know, you want to save your best for last. You want to make it look good. Alright, let's see here. Whoop, there we go. Thankfully, having the ability to do this really roughly makes things highly, quite a bit easier actually. There's a reason why I decided for the design, you know, so that it makes things a little bit easier on a beginner like me, because I'm not perfect when it comes to animation. I don't think anybody is. There's always something that's gonna trip you up or make it difficult on you. You know. Actually, kind of curve that just a little bit. Okay. I'll just start curving this up. Curving this just slightly, so that this foot, that is a huge, ugly looking foot. Giant elephant. I showed a walk animation that I made that was just kind of in your face. It was extreme close up, and I showed it to my little sister of this guy's feet. That's what these are. And she's like, "Show me the My Little Pony video again." I was like, "Sure, okay. I'm glad you like it. It's not My Little Pony feet." I was kind of like, "Oh well, if I can make something that looks as good as My Little Pony to a little girl, I guess there's something there." Yeah, it was funny. But okay, I think I'm going to have this tentacle kind of curl or slither out of frame here. So let me begin the slither just a little bit. So it's moving just a little bit out of frame. So it's like it's curling like a cat's tail. You know what most people don't understand about movement is just how quickly it happens sometimes. You know, it's you blink in less than a second. You know, that's something that the expression, you know, it happened in the blink of an eye. It's like that, that's not actually a that's a fairly quick movement, you know. So when you do animation, there's a whole bunch of stuff that let me just redo that. That didn't look very good. There's a whole bunch of stuff that looks kind of you wouldn't think it'd happen that fast. At least that's what I came to that conclusion when I was started this project is like, wow, that happened. That happened real quick. I was like, how did it happen that quick? That's really fast. It's just that's life. Human beings quantify things, but we don't always. Um, oop, we don't always. We don't always get it precisely to what we actually perceive it. Perception is such a funny thing for most people that it's difficult for us. So I believe my music stopped. Yep, we hit the 1 hour mark, so it's like, okay, you played all of it. Well, let's replay it. Let's replay it. Cause it's good music. I like good music. Good music's good. Oop, what's going on? What's what's wrong? Why are you beeping at me? The stream stopped for a little bit? No, it's fine. Huh. Okay, back to this. Alright. So I want. Whoa. That's the one downside to using a tablet sometimes. Is it does that. I don't understand why. If there's anybody who knows any reason why and can give me maybe a solution, I'd appreciate it. Because when you're doing this kind of rough sketching, it doesn't always jive well. So it shoots a little, does a little streak like that, connecting from somewhere. It's weird. Alright, let's start moving. Let's start to get in moving. Moving them. Moving on up to the city. Do, do, do. A little thingy on my bamboo tablet here. I have a simple little bamboo Wacom tablet that I use for drawing. That's I actually got it years ago, but I didn't really use it too much. Partially because I was being lazy, honestly. That's one thing I'll warn people is like, don't be lazy. Do things today. You've got the chance. You've got the chance to be something today. Even if it isn't the great, you're not the great Steven Spielberg or George Lucas's or the, Walt Disney's and stuff like that. It just do something today. You never know what you do today may be something you do tomorrow and the next day and the day after. You can't just let circumstances control you. You got to rule above them. So there's always more you can do, certainly, but the best thing you can do is just do something. People make fun of Shia LaBeouf for his little "just do it" thing. It's like, but you know what? He got a point. You just got to do it. Because nobody else is gonna. So you just gotta be careful about that. Even me, I'm sitting here just doing this little animation thing because it's important to me. I like it. I want to be a filmmaker, and I like monster movies and spook films and creature features. So let's make a movie about a strange tentacle monster. All right, that leg is moving real weird. Let's see. I hit the audio on that. So wait for me to delete that. There we go. Turn the audio off, so I'll have to. Now that zoomed by. Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's the only downside to 30 frames. It's a bit harder for me to judge distances, but or not distances, but judge timing, doing timing and stuff. That looks like butt. All right, let's see. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go back through here and just add some in betweens so this lasts twice as long as it should. Which, for anybody who doesn't know what in betweens are, it's usually what the paid intern does. As the lead animator does the keyframes and all of the little components to make the action kind of move and jive. And then um, the assistant does all the they do all the in betweens and colorizations and stuff. You ever seen anime where they have really elaborate fight sequences like Sakuga? Usually it's because they they do about half of that, and then they have another guy do the rest for like anything that isn't Sakuga. Which, if you don't know what Sakuga is, I'd recommend checking it out. It's really, really cool. Real pretty too, because it's like unmitigated. We have budget to burn, but you know what? It looks nice. Okay. All right. Let's see. It's 2:59. I think I might finish this up this 1 second here and then get on the road. I've got somewhere I need to check out before I go, or before the day's done. Do 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 do. I like this piece a lot, actually. Very Celtic sounding. That's something you don't always hear in a lot of film music sometimes. Unless it's like clearly like Scottish or something. It's like, come on, man. You don't have to. It's pretty. It stands out on its own. You don't have to have culture reasons to use it. In fact, I kind of like. I wanted this creature to have like a Spanish guitar sound to it for like music. I've been talking to some friends about that. I've like have this very kind of, I guess, lustful sounding music because that's kind of what I want it to be at. Because I want it to feel like that's what this creature's about, is this kind of carnal feeling. I think a Spanishy, very energetic, fast sounding music feels like. Excuse my nose. Got a bit of a. I'm usually a pretty snotty guy, and that's, that's not trying to say I'm mean. No, I got congestion. I'm a congested boy. I got a little congestion. It's not always the greatest thing, but it's something. It's just starting to do something. Put a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. So let's get this one frame done. Get on the truckin'. Actually, I want to move that more forward. Ugh. I'm gonna straighten that out a little bit. Feels a bit more like he's not really reaching his leg out, but yeah, I can see. Look at that. That looks kind of funky. What that? Oh, instincts kicked in there. All right, then you gotta get the tentacle, cause everybody tentacle. You're missing out if you're not into the tentacle, man. This Futurama. Praise be to the tentacle. He's he's the greatest thing in the world, guys. Don't you know anything about the tentacle? It's just getting creepy. Just getting all, yeah, it's getting all creepy. Ugh, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll stop. That's just getting weird. Moving in. Okay, we're almost there. Two more to go, and then it'll be a full second of animation. Oh yeah, 1 second's worth. If I got my act together, I probably could have gotten this done a little bit faster. But you know what? Um, yeah. I don't know what. Okay. All right. That'll be 1 second. Actually, what I need to do is add a bit of a bulge. That's how I did it earlier when it was the close up. of the leg. See, this is what happens when you don't pay attention and think ahead. Because now I have to doodle the back of the leg. Because I didn't think of it. I don't think of it all the time. But then I realized it's like that leg's huge. He's got a big leg now, doesn't he? He's got a big, strong legs, boy. Oh, he's packing. He's packing them legs. Okay, there we go. Not difficult. Just another little thing you got to pay attention. Okay, there you go. I do like the ooh. When they go over here, I do like the movement of the tentacle there. It's kind of that's what I'm hoping it'll do. Alright. Run a video so we can see how it looks. Alrighty. Alright. Yes, replace it. We don't need that half second one. Oh! Sitting here for an hour and a quarter. Oh! Well, I appreciate everybody who came out and watched this. Which I don't think really anybody stuck too much around, but they did. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came out and took a peek. I appreciate you taking your time to watch this or seeing how looking it over. And I really would appreciate it if you could give me any feedback on this. Like, how does it look? How does it move? Does it look stupid? Does it look good? Is it because anything to make me do better, I will love it. I need it. I will always need it. I need just the ability to see how I'm doing. You know, so it just you know need that kind of thing. I need that kind of thing in my life. All right, so let's take a peek at the video here. Sorry, I opened it in the on my other monitor here. Okay, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Hold on, it might be a little loud. There we go. Ooh, that looks pretty dang good. Look at that. That actually was pretty damn beast looking. Just sitting there and then suddenly, oh man, just need to get the rest of the movement done. Which, depending if I've got time tonight, I may hop back on and do some streamage and finish this out just for the sake of finishing it. But dang, that looks pretty beast, man. Then again, some people they may say that looks like crap, and to them I say, well, okay, it's like I want to see you do it. If you can, well then please teach me. But that looks pretty beast, man. Just, oh man, that just looks. Oh, that looks pretty damn good. All right, we'll stop looping, and that may give some people like some spasms, but all right, we'll do this. We'll save that. Yep. Save it. There we go. Cool. Now I have. I should have saved it earlier. You work on that much framing, it then just yeah, and then it gets deleted, and you're like, no, the horror, the horror. But I will show you guys one little thing here. I'll go ahead and close this since it's all good. Yes, I didn't change anything. Maybe I clicked on it or something. I'll show you one little thing I was working on the other day. Stay right now. Where is it? Walking hallway. This is what really taught me how this creature moves. But the biggest thing that I was trying to figure it out, and you notice here that the timeline is just riddled with different little, look at all those layers, with some of them being static, some of them being. Actually, I don't think these. I think these are video layers. They're just. Um, yeah, I think these are video layers. They're just copies for some reason. Oh, it's because I smart keyed them. That's why. Smart object them. But as you can see here, using a little bit of some trick. Oop! See, little foot reflection. See, that took me. This is what taught me how it would look when it's moving. For like walking, really, actually. And then you get another foot coming in. So this one is. It's got some issues in terms of like how it looks, but for a quick little shot, I think it's acceptable. That and I like the reflection. It looks fairly realistic for what it is. It's a simple little trick. All I did was kind of mirror the image, really. But I still need to go back through and add shading, like to the bottom of the foot, and even to the reflection. I'll add a bit more shading on the bottom so it stands a little bit more out. But even on like the back end, maybe some kind of shading there, and maybe some shading against the wall, so it clearly has a shadow. Since this is a very well lit, it'll probably have like three shadows, which I'm not that big of a fan of. But every one of these kind of layers you add on top of it, it just makes it look better. Just tiny little details like that can make things stand out a bit more. Oh my goodness, that was loud. I'm sorry, forgive me there. But yep. No, we don't need to save changes. So, but yeah, guys, I appreciate you coming out, and you know, I had fun. I had fun. I think I may do this on a regular basis. I may do this like once a day or something. Um, about in the middle of the daytime, kind of keep trucking, keep trying to make stuff, and if you feel like it, just go to my Facebook page at RoboLizard222. That's RoBolizard 222. Or on Twitter, I'm also known as RoboLizard222 there. I'd appreciate it if you follow me. Whoop, stop responding. Well, that was weird. Graphics driver failed. What? That's bad. That's real bad. What the heck? Oh no. Oh dear. This real bad. That's loud too. I may turn that down. We just kind of turn it down a smidge so you don't get blasted. But I appreciate anybody who came out. I really do. If there's any feedback you can give me, go for it. Let's Jimmy jam this thing up and just go boost, boost, boost. You know, I could use it. I'd appreciate it, and I know that anything I do, kind of on me. But I would love it if you just give me some feedback. You know, tell me how I'm terrible. Tell me how I'm great. I don't care. And if there's anything you want me to go look at, feel free. Hit me up on Facebook. Send me a message or a link, and I'll take a peek at it and see if it's any good. And if I like it and think it's cool, I'll share it. I don't have too much of a fan base currently, but that may change here soon, depending on my ability. Yeah, yeah. So, but thank you very much for coming out, and I hope you have a blessed day. It's we got this times we live in, man. You never know. We always need the help. But yep. So I think I'm just gonna end it here and just cut myself off and just gonna be like, yeah, Godspeed, guys. Bye bye.